Let's look at another ex-vegan transformation. This is one of my viewers. Her channel name is Healing Me, and I'm going to link it below. Her channel is really good. But she sent me some images of herself while she was vegan, her end-stage veganism. And she was vegan for almost 8 years. 8 years is a long time. And I was already following her on Instagram, so I knew what she looked like now, but when she showed me this photo, like, I was just shocked. She looks so anemic, so low in iron, and because I know there will be vegans saying, oh, she did it wrong. Everyone, all the ex-vegans, supposedly, everyone did it wrong. But she was taking iron, and she even has receipts for that. So, yeah, this is her as a very end-stage vegan, I would say. So she told me that her son's first foods were vegan foods, and she was planning to raise him as a vegan, but he was already having problems. She told me that his mouth was so small that he could not breastfeed normally. He was born with a herniated belly button. He was slightly jaundiced. He had a protruding tongue for a while, and that's been resolved. He's 13 months old. She told me that he had very sparse, very thin hair. Like, he had hair when he was born, but it fell out, and then he had, as you can see, very little hair. She told me he had the most horrendous case of colic that you can imagine. He was screaming every waking moment. So he would be crying a lot, and she had to cradle him while she was standing up, and she had to go to the emergency room, and she could barely open the door. This reminds me of several occasions when I was a vegan, when she told me that, like, I just couldn't open doors, or sometimes, I remember one time I felt like I sprained my wrist just from trying to push open a bathroom door. Like, I just felt this sharp pain shoot up my arm from my wrist one day when I tried to open up a bathroom door. It was like super heavy. Yeah, that is how weak veganism can make you. But this is the baby eating some mandarin oranges, and I want to read you something that she wrote. I'm going to read it directly, so if it sounds like I'm reading, I am. She wrote, I think many people would have broke down from the stress, but I had been ill for many years and had gotten used to feeling bad and struggling. I believed I was on the healthiest diet for my condition. I would search on my phone for hours in the middle of the night looking for answers while he would be screaming in my arms, but I had my vegan goggles on. Yeah, that sounds a lot like veganism. If you're on WebMD and typing in your symptoms and trying to figure out what is wrong with you, and you think you have all these things wrong, that's end-stage veganism. After doing all of that research, she felt like her breast milk was probably the contributing factor in her son having colic. She said that her breast milk, to her, it did not look right. The color and the consistency. And she said that it got better after she stopped being a vegan. So I'm going to show you images of some of the supplements that she was taking, because she said that she got anemic, but she was taking iron. Despite double dosing with the iron and taking it with vitamin C in the form of orange juice, she was still anemic. She said that she had to start wearing tinted lip balm and blusher just to cover up the graying lips and the complexion, and she said that she still looked like a zombie to herself, like she still looked sickly and anemic. And so I want to show you her transformation, and she said that her son's colic cleared up very quickly. Here they are, ex-vegans, and they both look resuscitated. They both look like they were brought back to life. Her smile looks real. Like, you can see she's able to smile with her eyes as well. Before, it's like that fake vegan smile. And now she has a real smile. Now she looks brought back to life, and now her hair is growing. You see all those hairs growing in. That is what happens when you become an ex-vegan. All your hairs start to grow. And her baby looks super happy now. Top photos are obviously vegan, and then the bottom ex-vegan. He looks so much more content and happy. His mom told me that if she even knew that there was a slight chance of anything, any of the signs of veganism, like if she knew about any of these things, she would have never taken the chance to try to bring him up vegan, and fortunately, like, she abandoned that veganism very, very, very quickly after he was born, and he looks so much happier. And I want to show you another picture that she shared with me that was so cute. Here's her cute, healthy baby eating a piece of meat or chewing on it. And I told her this picture is so cute, and she said he picked it up out of the container himself. So cute. I'm gonna link her channel below. It's called Healing Me, and hopefully this video will help any vegan moms out there that maybe have a baby that's crying and crying with colic, just crying, and you don't know what's wrong with them. It may be because they're just not fully satisfied. They know something is missing. Just like this baby, he's very smart. He knew what was missing. Thank you for sharing these pictures with me, Healing Me. I really appreciate it.